Marketing might get people to show up, but if your brand can't make them stay, you're actually just kind of stuck pouring energy into a leaky bucket. So how about we fix that? Because in a world full of clickbait, the businesses that always last usually are the ones that make people feel like they're real. And it starts with knowing the difference between marketing and branding, and of course how they both work together. Hi guys, my name is Olivia. I am a creative business owner as well as your go-to for storytelling that actually sells. If you're getting views, clicks, or traffic, but not the loyalty, referrals, or conversions to match, this video is going to be for you. Today I am breaking down why good marketing isn't enough and what strong branding actually does for your business for long-term growth. So stick around. We're not just chasing attention, we are focusing on building connection. So, what is the difference? Let's start with the basics. Marketing is the how. It's what you post, what you email, and what you say on that podcast, or what's playing at your booth. It's how you reach people. But branding is your why. It's your tone, your values, your vibe. It's how people feel when they interact with you, and whether or not they want to come back to see your business. So this is kind of how I think about it. Marketing is going to be the invitation, but branding is going to be the reason that they stay. Here's the problem, though, that most businesses are kind of facing right now. Most businesses are actually pretty good at marketing. They know just what to say to get people to start coming in droves, but their brand tends to be forgettable. It's a bit disconnected, it's inconsistent, it's not really standing out against the crowded market, which means people are noticing them, but they're not remembering them to come back. Why marketing isn't enough? We currently live in a very scroll-happy world. Your audience is seeing hundreds of messages a day. So if you're leaning on trendy content, paid ads, or even just discounts without a strong brand behind it, people are just not going to stick around. You may get the clicks for a short while, but you're not going to get the client. Why is that? Because people can feel when something is off, when the message doesn't match the experience. That disconnect makes you feel like just another brand yelling for attention, or worse, you're just another sale. So hype without alignment is kind of the fastest way that you're going to lose trust. But when your brand backs up what your marketing promises, loyalty starts to begin to flourish. Let's talk about brands you actually remember. The ones that you're kind of recommending to your friends, the ones that you rave about to family members. It's not usually just about the product or service. Oftentimes when people are upselling your services to other people, they're talking about the emotion that you make them feel. Whenever I'm looking for brands that I feel like they're going to stick the best, I usually try to go with the 5 C's. There is consistency, clarity, connection, credibility, and then culture. Consistency is same energy, same voice, same visuals, same experience across all platforms. Clarity means that your messaging is simple and it's easy to remember. They get who you are and what you do almost instantly. Connection is the emotional hook. It's something that makes your brand feel personal to your buyer. Credibility is about your follow through. If you're breaking promises, you will not be seen as a credible source. So you need to be able to show people what they get and walk the walk, not just talk the talk. And of course, culture, it's all about building a community. Whenever you're building a brand, don't fall into the trap of just building another business. You want to build a vibe. You want to make a tribe. You want people to be obsessed with a sense of, I suppose, status or just a feeling of belonging whenever they are using your brands and services. When you got these 5 synced up, you're not just selling, you're building a brand people talk about, they root for, and they will always come back to. Okay, so we just kind of went over what makes a really good brand. So how do you actually create it? One that's going to be memorable, magnetic, and meaningful. There are 5 things that you should be focusing on when you're wanting to build a kick-butt brand. Number 1 is to always clarify your core message. So you need to make sure you can answer the following questions. What do you do? Who is it for? Why does it matter? And what should your clients do next? If your answers take more than 2 sentences, consider simplifying it down further. Create a signature style. So of course, you want to make sure that your visuals are consistent and they make sense as well as align with your values. So you need to make sure you're picking the correct fonts, the colors, keeping the consistent in voice, as well as the commitment that you have as a brand and business to your clients. Make it easier for people to recognize you even without a logo constantly being posted on your feed. Number 3 is to tell better stories. People don't connect to perfection. They're connected to the process. So when you share why you started, what your clients have overcome, and of course the messy middle, that's what makes your brand human. Relationships are not perfect. You want people to get a sense of who you are, and the only way for them to know that is to show up a little bit vulnerable. Give them a sneak peek behind your mission, behind your story, and people will begin to be able to understand who you are on a deeper level. Number 4 is to always deliver a consistent experience. From your Instagram bios to your email signature, every touch point needs to feel like you. If your different platforms feel like different people are running it, there is going to be a problem. It's going to be a bit too confusing. People are not going to know if that's the same platform or say touch point of the brand. Worse, they may just not be able to understand who you are. Even your thank you notes after they finish with an order, or even how you run your meetings, should carry the same voice and vibes that you have for your company. And of course, the last one for number 5 is build a community, not just a following. Start conversations, celebrate people, make your audience feel like they matter, because they do. These are the people that you're supposed to be going out of your way and helping, not just for money, but also because you actually care about them. They're not just numbers, they're humans that you're going to have an ongoing relationship with. And they're craving real human connection, especially right now with the rise of AI overtaking a lot of creative communications. I think it's super important for business owners to remember that trends are going to come and go very quickly. They're fun, but they're not really considered strategic. The algorithm will change as well. Your reels will get shorter. SEO is going to get a little bit more funky, especially with the rise of AI coming into different platforms and programs. But your brand needs to be an anchor. When you identify your values, your voice, your mission, everything is clear. You don't have to start over from scratch every single time when you shift platforms. You're just evolving with the rules as they change. A strong brand gives your marketing direction, and your marketing gives your brand reach. They're not the same, but when they work together, that's when your business starts to scale with your mission and your soul. If your marketing is getting clicks but not conversions, if people are showing up but not staying, it might be time to check in with your brand. Make sure your message is actually matching the magic that you want to portray to your clients. Book a free consultation at spunkypsyche.com and let's build a brand that connects like crazy. Because clicks are cute, but loyalty is where the magic lies. Alright guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I had so much fun making this content for you. And if you like it, feel free to subscribe and comment. Until the next time.